Alright, it's time for week 6 of PWC. You can see my opponent this week is Ashton, who has a pretty scary draft, I would say. Let me go ahead and grab it so I can, pull it up on the other window. I should have done that before, but whatever. Oh. Period. I don't know what that means. Failed to open tool. I just had to restart my computer so the snipping tool would work. So that's a good sign for things to come, I think. Anyways, Ashton's draft is kind of scary, I will admit. He's got the Annihilate, which is a huge threat. I can't really just, let him get free turns with that. I need to be careful about it switching in on, a U-turn or something. I don't have U-turn on my team, but, in theory, right? I don't want to, hit it for free if I'm not doing any damage. The Tinglu is going to be really hard to break through. Iron Bundle, pretty scary. Iron Crown could be scary, I think. But let's just talk about my team. Number 1, we've got the Citrus Berry Araquanid set. This is, my bread and butter for this season. It hasn't done me wrong yet. We're running, a lot of HP, a lot of attack with Adamant Nature. I don't know what this is for, it's just there. And 84 speed is going to speed creep the, what's it called? The Tinglu, because 45 base speed. I could have gone a little bit higher to speed creep the Dunsparce, but I'm not, sure if that's necessary. I feel like we take attacks from it pretty well, and if I, Terra Electric, you won't be able to glare me or anything. So yeah, Terra Electric is because except for Tinglu, who we are of course speed creeping and we're do 80 to 90% with liquidation. Except for Tinglu, there's nothing that hits Terra Electric super effectively. So with the Citrus Berry, with my bulk, I think I'll just be able to kind of sit on the field, do some big liquidations, maybe heal up with Leech Life if I'm sitting in front of Rotom before I Terra. Maybe get a Sticky Web, although that is obviously a bit of a problem for the Defiant Annihilate. I need to be careful about that. So it being at -1 speed is helpful, of course, but I just need to watch out for that. And I've got Mirror Coat as well, just to, if I'm sitting in front of Rotom and I know it's gonna Volt Switch, I can Terra Electric and Mirror Coat and just hit whatever's coming in, decently hard. Or just Liquidation, whatever. Next we got the Electrode. This is my Grass type. I want the Grass type because of Tinglu, obviously. I need something to hit that, but it also is the only thing that can outspeed the Iron Bundle, provided they're not Scarf or their booster energy isn't used up or anything. I'm Expert Belt with Energy Ball and Thunderbolt. That's just gonna pretty much guarantee a KO on Iron Bundle, guarantee a KO on Charizard. It's 30 or 40% to Tinglu, which is realistically not that bad. And we do decent damage to everything else. Leech Seed and Taunt are also very valuable tools against the Tinglu. Against the Carbink, if he decides to bring that, I'd be surprised. I have 2 Steel types with Mold Breaker, so I'd be quite surprised if he brought the Carbink. But yeah, that's the Electrode. Also Leech Seed very good into the Dunsparce, I would think. Next I'm bringing Excadrill. So I actually was kind of caught up between Excadrill and Sinistcha, because offensively Sinistcha looks great. It hits most of these things, Matcha Gotcha healing it up, getting a potential burn on Annihilate or something, all of that's great, but it also doesn't take hits from these things. Iron Bundle, I had a Yachi Berry on the set that I was working with because Iron Bundle just straight up one-hit KOs with Ice Beam. Annihilate, if it has any Rage Fist boosts, it's doing a lot of fucking damage. Cyclizar can knock off for not very much damage, but Tinglu obviously, takes my attacks better than you would think and can, throat chop me or something. So, I decided not to bring it. I don't know if that's a great idea, but I also don't really need a spin blocker that badly. I'm only bringing webs, I'm not bringing rocks. And I don't even know if I'm gonna get the webs up because of the Annihilate, so. Spin blocker isn't a huge deal, I don't think. This Excadrill set is kind of wild. This speed is for like a non-choice scarf Rotom. We will outspeed that. Put the rest in attack. Earthquake is just the strongest move. I was testing around with like different coverage moves, Brick Break to maybe break potential screens, but like I said, I don't think Carbink is coming. X-Scissor or what is it, Shadow Claw for coverage into like Annihilate or Ting-Lu or Slowking. The thing is though, Shadow Claw is 70 base power, so a super effective Shadow Claw is weaker than an Earthquake. So like why? I'm bringing Rock Slide, however, because with Mold Breaker, Rotom is not a switch into Excadrill at all. It does like 70 to 80% with Earthquake, so, well, non-Fizz Def. So we're bringing the Rock Slide to try and catch a Charizard switch in, because it is the only switch in to Earthquake on this team. We've got Rapid Spin, obviously. Ting-Lu Spikes is scary, Rocks is scary. I don't want to get, like, chipped down by all that, so... I'm also bringing Toxic Orb Fling, which I'm kind of excited to try. I hope it works out. But that's going to be for Ting-Lu if we can catch it, for Slowking or Annihilate if we can catch any of those to Dunsparce. A Toxic would be amazing on those. So I hope that'll catch him off guard. Because Ting-Lu is like a good switch in to Excadrill in most cases. Like, it doesn't do a whole lot. So we'll see how that works out. Next is my lead. Well, I think it's going to be my lead. Because, again, I don't think he's bringing the Carbink. It's going to be Hyper Voice Shadow Ball. That's just, like, good damage into most things. Ting-Lu takes my attacks very well. But I've got Will-O-Wisp and Taunt in case I'm staring down the Ting-Lu on the lead. Or even if he wants to switch it in, because he would know he takes no damage. I'm really considering Grass Knot as well. I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna go Grass Knot over Wisp. But I do have Wisp for a very specific reason. The speed tier, by the way, is enough to outspeed Charizard. And then the Cyclizar in the bundle, there's just... I can't do anything about that. So, Sash Lead, Will-O-Wisp. If I can get a burn on Ting-Lu early on, my thinking is that Iron Hands then has like a wide open door to come in and Swords Dance. I'm especially defensive set, so without choice specs, Iron Crown is not 2-hit KOing me. And I've got Leftovers, I've got Drain Punch healing. Psychic Noise could be a small problem, I think. I'm a little bit concerned about that, but we're speed creeping to Dunsparce. We outspeed the Ting-Lu. If it's burned, I can set up on it. I can set up on the Rotom. Even if Rotom wants to burn me, I'll just set up on it again. Like, what is Rotom doing to me? To Iron Hands. And provided we can get to +2 or like +4 with a burn or something, we are doing so much damage to this team. And frankly, Iron Hands is a bulky motherfucker. So, yeah, I feel like it's just going to be really nice. If I can get a free opening to come in and set up, I think it's going to be really good. I've got Play Rough for the Annihilate as well. Although, in a moment, I could calc and just decide that Thunder Punch is better so I don't miss or some shit. But Play Rough at +2 should, like, KO. Like, most of the time, right? So, did I talk about Sinistcha? I think yes. I haven't brought Moltres at all this season. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a really good pick, but it's kind of mid. Ambipom seems pretty mid. Slowbro Galar, I was thinking about Slowbro. Like my, Assault Vest set. Something like that. But, I don't know. I don't know if it gets, like, the most value. It's tough, it's tough. This is a really tricky team building session for me. I had a lot of trouble figuring out what to bring and what I was gonna have to leave on the bench. The Sinistcha mainly is my concern. Sinistcha and Slowbro are the two things that I wish I had room for and I just don't. Alright, the last mod on my team is gonna be the Booster Energy Adamant Nature. So this thing has Substitute and Dragon Dance. What I'm looking for is like one free turn. If I can get one free turn with this, if I can like bluff a Choice Scarf or a Choice Band and threaten you out and set up a Substitute, at +1 attack, we are one-hit KOing pretty much everything except for Ting-Lu. And behind a substitute, we'd be able to just keep smacking away at it, right? So that's the idea behind it anyways. We'll see how that works out. I don't know. Pretty scary draft, but good luck to Ashton. Stay tuned for the game. See you soon. Okay, really quick before starting, I just want to plug Ashton's YouTube channel, because I've been forgetting to do that, and he's been posting all of the PWC content here, so yeah. Okay, again, I'm so sorry for my voice, but the pollen is kicking my ass right now. It's getting hot where I live, so you know, this is very much what I was expecting to see. Let's see, where's my little... Yeah, no Iron Crown is really big because that's good for Iron Hands. I think... And I was right about no Carbink. I'm gonna lead my Sash. My Sash lead, I'm not gonna question that too much. I think it's just gonna do what I need it to do, right? I feel like he leads Ting Lu, and I'll be able to burn that. And that way I can save my Toxic Orb for, like, the Dunsparce, or Slowking even is probably better. I mean, obviously he can Ruination, I know that, but, I guess it does about the same as Earthquake, so... We'll see. We'll see. I would have loved to have Grass Knot, but... I think Iron Hands just looks really good here. Shed Tail's pretty scary, though. I don't believe that's banned. I'm gonna just, like, check before I start this game. Oh, no, Shed Tail's banned. Perfect. So it's just like a spinner and knockoff utility. I need to import into the fucking calc. Alright. What am I looking at? Cyclizar. It doesn't get, like... Like, it can't burn me or anything, right? You might want to taunt is, like, literally all I can think of you wanting to do. Mud Slap? Like... I think I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. So he's gonna reveal. I did not think about who I was gonna have disguised. I really should have. I almost forgot it a couple weeks ago, and I swore I could never forget it, but there we go, I just forgot it, and he was able to reveal that, unfortunately. But I'm wondering, like, you can switch into Annihilate here, but it just force you out again, right? It's the Ting Lu, okay. Let's calc that really quick. It's leftovers. I want to see what kind of Ting Lu we have. With max special defense careful, it does 17 to 20. I feel like we did more than that. We did like 25, 30-ish, so that's probably no special defense. I'm gonna taunt. I don't want any rocks going up right now. There's the Ruination, okay. Interesting. I wonder if that's his only attacking move. He knew I was gonna taunt. Let's burn it. Counteract the leftovers at least. I really hope the game isn't too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and just hope that It wasn't too loud before. Nice miss. There's a rock slide. Okay, pretty unfortunate miss, but... do I go straight to Araquanid? I don't think so. God, I could Swords Dance here. Ruination's bad, but I'm speed creeping this. Or like I'm 5 higher base speed and I also have a little bit of investment, so I'm just gonna go for a Swords Dance, honestly. And if he stays in and lets me Swords Dance, then Play Rough into like an incoming Annihilate is a terrifying read to make, but it's good damage on the Ting Lu as well. +2. I didn't import my fucking team before I did this. It's like a Vizdev Ting Lu, I'm thinking. Ooh, that's a lot. Jeez. He's attack invested for sure. But with leftovers and Drain Punch, we're gonna 1v1 this, I'm pretty confident. Like, he's 252, I think, because he did 60. Yeah. It's the Annihilate coming in, though, that I'm scared of. I feel like I'm forced to Drain Punch this turn, though, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I can take an Annihilate attack in this HP, right? Is it Annihilate? Yeah, okay. My play rough will kill a max HP Annihilate. And I don't see how... oh, fucking Final Gambit. Let's play rough, I don't know. I'm not switching. I'm going a little fast here. I should slow down. I don't want to lose Iron Hands too early, I feel. Okay, we live. Fuck you, Annihilate. Okay, that's really, really good. Alright, so I did go a little bit fast, but Iron Hands for Annihilate is a pretty fair trade, I would say. And you still can't bring in the Ting Lu, because I still just Drain Punch you here. Iron Bundle can do like 20 to 25% without specs. Or like 40% with the... You have no more Drain Punch switch in. And... I guess you have like Draco Meteor, but... That'll probably kill me, right? Or Double Edge. I'm probably dead to like a Draco. I just don't want to let him Shed Tail. No, Shed Tail's banned. Perfect. I'm gonna keep this because I'm still speed creeping to Dunsparce and Ting Lu. So I can still come in and Drain Punch Leader. I just would hate to see a Shed Tail here. Okay. Ooh, wow. Life Orb, okay. Yeah, like Double Edge is gonna kill me for sure. Let's do Excadrill. I really wish I didn't take that damage on Araquanid, but try to get my Citrus Berry a different way later. Okay, knock off my Toxic Orb. Oh, it does so much. Wow. That's crazy. But I think I can live a hit from you now. So I'm gonna have to go for a Rapid Spin here, it looks like. Or just... oh, no. Earthquake probably does a lot. Let's Rapid Spin first, because I think I live a hit anyways. Wow. This thing is fucking me up. But there's no Double Edge. Wow, okay. The way I never even considered an offensive Cyclizar. Do I just want a free turn to substitute in Dragon Dance? I don't really want you to just, like... I don't want you to just, like, stay and attack me and then Rapid Spin next turn. So I guess I'm gonna Leech Life. Knock off my berry, too. Can we please kill this? Not quite. But I think it's dead to another Life Orb hit. But I don't know if I can sack Iron Hands. I just need a free turn with Roaring Moon, and it could all turn around. But if he survives Life Orb, I'm not gonna get that by just... Okay, let's try to Sticky Web. I don't even think he has Rapid Spin. This did not go the way I was imagining. Okay. So I can finally get rid of this motherfucker. Unless he just switches out. But... your Energy Ball switch-in is pretty much nothing, so I'll just go for that. Yeah, I don't think you switch in here. Except to Dunsparce, in which case I probably Taunt and Leech Seed. Wow, I really didn't look into Cyclizar at all. I said at the beginning of this video, I was like, oh, it's just like Utility. But you know, that's Draft League. Spit F drop would be pretty great here, but... oh wow, that did a lot. I guess it doesn't have the greatest, special defense, right? I'm gonna Taunt, and then Leech Seed next turn. Leech Seed's very valuable against this thing. Okay. I'm fine with that. Will you let me get the Leech Seed? Okay, perfect, perfect. This is how I come back. I just need to slow down and think. I still, like, all I need here is one free turn with Iron Moon. Whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, no Leech Seed switching. I almost wish that I went Widelands. Okay, beautiful. He's gonna stay in an attack. Earth Power. Oh. Well, then I'm gonna stay in an attack. Or Leech Seed again. If that's the best damage you can do... He can't Boom Burst because I could be soundproof, right? I'm not soundproof, but I could be. So I think I'm just gonna, like, Leech Seed again? So, like, I need it for the Iron Bundle, I need it for... Okay. It stays in. Another Earth Power. He's trying to drop me, probably, with Serene Grace. Okay, there it is. I still live, though, so I can take another one. Just Energy Ball, maybe. Okay. God, I don't think we can kill it yet. But... Can Roaring Moon come in here? That looks really close. We do 27 to 31. I don't think that's gonna do it. Can't bring in Iron Hands. Like... Because I know he's Boom Burst. If I go to Roaring Moon and I Calm Mind, then I don't get the free turn that I need. So... I think it's sack Iron Hands right now. If you Calm Mind, that's huge. Or Roost is pretty terrible. Okay. Into Cyclizar. Okay, that's fine. That means I'm still gonna threaten out the... Like, I can still threaten you out with Electrode. Just Drain Punch here. It is enough, okay. I was hoping I could maybe survive that, but... Fake Out would have been nice. Yeah. But you're losing... You have no more Energy Ball switch-ins, right? I hope it's enough. Is it like just a sock, maybe? He gets more Regenerator, so... Okay. The Regenerator's a problem, because Electrode no longer threatens it. I wish I didn't kill that Dunsparce just now. Ooh. I have to hope that 2 Energy Balls and survive an attack and Life Orb damage, like, it has to be enough. Okay. I don't live that attack, do I? Okay. Yeah, I think we lose then. Wow, I was not ready for Cyclizar. This is just gonna kill me, isn't it? Like, guess I can calc it just to, like, not make the wrong move. Second Claw, Life Orb. Oh yeah, that's just a straight up one-hit KO. Wow. Well, good game to Ashton. That was kind of crazy. I can't believe Cyclizar just snatched my wig like that. But you know, I've been doing really well this season, so I'm perfectly happy with my performance so far. I wish I had slowed down a little bit early game, but... Well, I think it's worth it to investigate what went wrong there. Number one, I'll be the first to say I was not playing very well. I don't know, it was a weekend, I woke up, and I wasn't thinking too much about this game. I was just genning my team, you know, I wasn't really rushed. Was the team unprepared? Was my prep bad? I guess, categorically yes, I was not prepared for a Life Orb Cyclizar. I think I could have played around it better, like, that's undeniable. I took a lot of HP on my Iron Hands, that was not very necessary. I took a lot of HP on this, that wasn't necessary. I forgot about Disguise, and I just went with the back of my party Disguise, so he was able to tell that it was Zoroark, because Iron Hands is not a very likely lead, right? So he was pretty much able to tell it was Zoroark, I think. And Burn Miss really sucked. Burn Miss really sucked because that opportunity to get in Iron Hands that I was talking about, that would have been the opportunity, not missing the Wisp. I can't really, like, blame that on like, the opportunity was not there because I missed it. And I went for it anyways, and that was really strange. Yeah, I traded 1-for-1 with the Annihilate, but I could have brought it in. Actually, what I could have done is not taunted and just burned it Will-O-Wisped twice. I would have had 2 chances, because I did go for the taunt. I don't think taunt was like a huge deal, considering that I still had Rapid Spin in the back. I don't know. That was pretty bonk, wasn't it? And then I switched in a Rakwanid at one point and took a bunch of damage on that. And then late game, Electrode was kind of like my most valuable asset. It was basically the only thing keeping Cyclizar from just clicking buttons and killing the rest of my Pokemon. And I just kept allowing him to switch out and regenerate, which allowed him to survive my attacks. Now, I never used Thunderbolt because he didn't bring Charizard, which is pretty unfortunate, but like Energy Ball would have been fine into Iron Bundle, and it would have been the same, so it would have been amazing if I had brought Foul Play. But it's Draft League. The thing about Draft League is you can't cover for everything, and you end up playing a lot of things that you don't normally play against, and I had no idea what Cyclizar was gonna do. I don't know, I've been playing too much random battles apparently, because I just see it as like or I saw it as like a utility kind of thing. But yeah, with Shedtail banned, it makes no sense for that to be the case. Like it's gotta use some offense. Sticky Webs would have really changed the game because he didn't have Rapid Spin, so that would have made a huge difference if I had managed to get that up. But instead I went for the Leech Life. I don't know. I thought he had Rapid Spin on that like one moment, and it was impossible. He had already revealed 4 moves, so that was just pretty weird, I think. Just my brain is not at its peak today, apparently. And then with the Roaring Moon, I do agree that I just needed to play for a free turn with Roaring Moon. The game would have been completely turned around at that point. Even against Ting Lu, I could like Earthquake it is probably like a 2 or 3 hit KO. And I mean like with booster energy and +1. It's probably like a 3 hit KO, I would say. But yeah. Well, hindsight is 2020. I was playing bad, and great game to Ashton. He played very well. It was a very nice spot of him to see that Cyclizar could hit into my entire team like that, and the fact that it outspeeds all of my Pokemon is Also a big deal. Man, foul play would have changed that entire game too, but... Anyways, yeah, that's the video. I have nothing else to say, really. Go subscribe to Ashton. Subscribe to me if you feel like it.